Today, 100 years ago. One studio gambled its future on 4 minutes of synchronized sound, and Hollywood would never look the same. Warner Brothers had poured $3 million into Vitaphone, a technology the rest of the industry still called a toy. On this sweltering August night, the curtain rose at the Warner Theatre, and the gamble began. Inside the packed house, the air hung thick with cigarette smoke and the faint tang of hot celluloid. The Warner Brothers had placed every chip on a single 8-hour run of screenings, and tonight every seat was already sold. Scalpers outside were charging $5 a ticket, more than most families spent on groceries in a week. The crowd expected a silent film with a live orchestra. What they got instead was a 4-minute Vitaphone short, the first synchronized sound picture ever shown to a paying audience. Applause rippled, then the main feature began. John Barrymore's Don Juan rolled, and with it came 226 distinct sound effects and an 8-piece orchestra, all locked to picture by 16-inch discs, spinning at 33 bits per minute. More than 300,000 cue marks had been etched onto those discs, each one timed to the frame. Halfway through the reel, the audience heard a sword clash in perfect time with Barrymore's lunge, and a murmur swept the house. Sound was no longer an experiment. It was happening in real time. By dawn, the verdict was clear. Warner Brothers had proved that recorded audio could be married to film without a single missed beat. The silent era had ended in one decisive night, and every studio that had dismissed Vitaphone now faced a future they could no longer ignore. If the night Warner Brothers bet everything on synchronized sound intrigued you, hundreds more forgotten turning points are waiting to be rediscovered. Like and subscribe. History keeps the best stories for those who keep watching.